Hello, Pure family. I hope everyone's doing well. What an incredible few days all of us enjoyed at the Accelerator event, and I just wanted to tell everyone thank you for coming. Thank you for being a part of that. I've heard many times about this was our best event yet. I believe that to be true, and I would just say you haven't seen anything yet as we continue to go forward this coming year and decades. Pure is on the move, and thank you very much. You know, one thing that I noticed as I listened to our leaders, believe it or not, even though they were so skilled, many of them came up to me and talked about being a little nervous or being a little fearful about going up on stage in front of the thousands of individuals that were there. And, you know, it had me thinking a little bit about, courage versus fear. And I had an opportunity to think back, as I drove across the country as my son moved from New York to California. He and we put in a book tape about, Shackelford and his goal to sail through the Antarctic and go down and be one of the first people ever to see it. When, a little bit of tragedy struck as they were going along the way, ice started to form and eventually formed so thick that the boat was lifted up onto ice, and they literally lived on ice for 2 years. And it finally got to a point where they had to make a decision. Of course, it was very fearful, but they had enough ice break up that they were able to put one boat into the water. And despite their indecision and despite their not knowing exactly what was going to take place from a fear standpoint, they had the courage to sail almost 800 miles and then come back and pick up everybody left when they only had 4 days of food. And I could just imagine what was going through their mind, that fear that could have crippled them, but instead they had the courage to go forward, and of course we've all seen the old Western movies when they say, courage is having fear, but saddling up your horse anyway and going into battle. And many of us every day wake up, do we have the courage to go out and talk to our friends and family about products? Do we have what's in us to go out and grow a business? But I can tell you, if you allow fear to take over your life, you will not grow a business, nor will you help any family through our nutritional products or an opportunity that can change their life. All of us have fear at some point in time. It's how we deal with that fear. I encourage you to have courage. Go out and share Pure. Be bold. Take the steps, knowing that every single person, as we talk about, has stress. Every single person is looking for a little bit of extra money every single month. That's a given. Have the courage to move forward. Don't let fear take over your life. Have pure courage. Let's go get it done together. Let's go change a life today through courage. Live pure.